The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jackson Dart, a 17-yard touchdown pass. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Josh Downs. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Seahawks wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Saints come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on first down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Ready, go, 80. Ready, go.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 19-18.
Back to throw.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now back to throw.
That's caught. Davis Allen.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 52 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop the throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-10 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today, fan.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott.
2nd down in the yard. Here's the option.
He'll pitch it back.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
39-yard line. Alert! Alert!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. In motion right is Wilson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes out to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time here, the pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the up. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Hey,
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one completes illegal. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. On play action, they'll throw. Ricketto here is complete. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. And they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and pump the ball down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Got an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. The They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey!
Here's a give up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And I'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports
Our trip around the league starts now. And it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. And here's the Bills running back. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Bills are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Browns running back. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And this is Tank Dell. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans with a 10-point lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Back to throw. And he's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's good for us Steelers.
19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go. 19, Charger, 19, Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Ligon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there and tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reed Blankenship just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Pittsburgh. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
Ready?
Brings up third down
Got
and
any Lions?
17.
They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Come on. Hey. Mikey, 18. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
19 Lions.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. In the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving to him like, who cares? Let's get out of here. And we'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one completes it again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well.